Nigerian President Bola Tinubu met his South African counterpart Cyril Ramaphosa for the Nigeria-South Africa Binational Commission in Cape Town. The two leaders emphasized boosting economic ties and maximizing bilateral trade and investment.
And from the deadly fighting, we shift our focus to some news of rapprochement. Africa's two major powerhouses, South Africa and Nigeria, are looking to ease their ties. The two nations have shared years-long rivalry that has spilled over to multiple spheres, be it economy, sports, or arts and culture. But the leaders of both nations have indicated that they want to move beyond this rift and work together. Nigerian President Bola Tinubu met with his South African counterpart Cyril Ramaphosa on Tuesday for Nigeria-South Africa Binational Commission in Cape Town. The two leaders underscored the need to boost economic cooperation and to unlock the full potential of bilateral trade and investment. A major highlight of the Business Roundtable was the announcement of a new visa regime for Nigerians by South Africa. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa announced the cancellation of passport submissions during tourist visa applications for Nigerian visitors. The new visa regime grants Nigerians multiple entry visas valid for 5 years to South Africa. Meanwhile, Nigerian President Bola Tinubu urged for South Africa's support for Abuja to become a G20 member as well as a member of BRICS. South Africa assumed the G20 presidency on the 1st of December, and Nigeria wants the country's help for its aspiration to join the bloc, alongside South Africa and the African Union. Nigerian President Bola Tinubu urged South Africa to champion Africa's interests during the G20 presidency. He stressed that both countries should overcome what he calls irritants that hinder their collaboration and focus on transforming Africa's global image. He highlighted the importance of cooperation between the continent's two largest economies. The meeting in Cape Town is seen as a positive sign of thaw between Nigeria and South Africa after months of tensions. Though the rivalry between the two countries goes back to the 90s, when Nelson Mandela opposed Nigeria's military government. Nigeria's military government retaliated by boycotting the African Cup of Nations in South Africa, sparking a tit-for-tat rivalry that exists even today. Tensions still simmer ahead of football matches between both countries. There is also an economic competition between the two powerhouses, while they also compete in the fields of music and entertainment. The rivalry has also turned violent in the past, when Nigerians facing xenophobic attacks in South Africa. And the latest arena of the rift between the two nations was a beauty contest, where 23-year-old Chidima Adachina, a South African of Nigerian descent, was the center of a heated row as she entered the Miss Universe South Africa competition. However, she faced criticism and racism over her Nigerian roots, even by some politicians. She later withdrew and returned to Nigeria, where she was crowned Miss Universe Nigeria, and later she became the runner-up of the Miss Universe 2024 contest that was held in Mexico. This incident highlighted how deep the rift between the two nations on and off the pitch is. But as the two nations seek to work together and collaborate for their interests and for the interests of Africa, will the people in both the nations also move beyond the Cold War and celebrate the thaw in ties? It remains to be seen.